Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the question of mastery and the question of what it really means to know a language. Recently, these issues were raised by Laoshu. You know, how are we going to define what it means? Well, let's start with mastery. Okay, for me, mastery implies doesn't imply dominance and control. You're not going to have control over a language. It implies ease. Mastery is if you have mastery, you're at a point where you have you do you move with you move about with ease, with facility. Okay, and to give an example of mastery, some of the reading I'm doing in German, I find I can read this 19th century German text, which is actually it's a German translation of the Arabian Nights, which I'm reading in Gothic script with a great deal of ease. I don't even need to use a dictionary. My reading goes very smoothly. Okay. This doesn't mean I'm a fluent speaker of German. That means I'm a fluent reader of German at this level of discourse, which is basically, let's say, the discourse of the fable or the fairy story. We could say this type of narrative. Now, my spoken German would be much more awkward, and I would probably sort of grope around for words. Okay, so there we have mastery on one level. We have mastery on the level of a certain level of the written language. Okay, and obviously I can't write the way I read, but as far as reading those texts, I feel the mastery. I feel that there's a certain how should we say, a certain elation that goes with that, with being able to do this. It's like wow, I can fly. You know, nothing's hindering me here. Nothing's hindering my flight. Okay, so that's an idea about mastery. Now, mastery of the spoken language. There's some languages, Spanish, Esperanto, others where obviously I have the mastery of the spoken language. Okay, so mastery is a matter of degree, and it's a matter of it could be a matter of the type of language, the register, a matter of context, etc. Okay, there's not just a single mastery. And then, what does it mean to know a language? Okay, I've been thinking about this. Children, let's say you have a 6-year-old American kid. He's monolingual because the language is probably going to be English. Now you can't say he doesn't know English. He's only 6 years old. He only has the vocabulary and the morphosyntactic structures of a 6-year-old. But does he know English? I think we would all say yes, he knows English. Okay. He obviously can't pick up the local newspaper and read it and give you a good synopsis of what's in that paper unless he's extremely precocious. Okay, so again, this is a matter of degree, a matter of level, but yeah. So I think probably if you have a fairly good grasp of 60% of what's in your average phrase book, it means you do know the language in a way. Maybe you haven't stepped into the mansion yet, but obviously you've been able to open the door, and you're standing there on the threshold. So yes. And Lao Shu says he has 50 languages under his belt. Well, yes, he does know them in varying degrees. I'm sure that He does know these languages. Okay, that's all.